Now from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert going to go to the air right away. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now it's Herbert. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That one complete to McConkey. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. Again, Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Out of the gun, Herbert. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Herbert keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Go. Let's go, let's go.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Wilson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Let's go.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Here's Herbert. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Herbert now. Touchdown, Chargers. N'Keal Harry with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Here's Wilson to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Here's Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. N'Keal Harry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally. And
now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. N'Keal Harry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the route is on here in this first half.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Throwing is Wilson.
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Deion Henley.
And the return will stop right around the 25. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Now it's Herbert. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And a route is on here in this first half. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Wilson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's got Njoku over the middle. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throw left side complete. That's more. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. To throw is Wilson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he comes back with one complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That pass complete to Moore. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Chargers.
Herbert. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Herbert now. Catch is made by Harry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Herbert throwing again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Herbert keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chargers just continue to roll. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And Chubb tried the middle here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him. Now, that's a play to applaud, because these RPOs, things happen so quickly, and that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man open, that's Harry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And they can't. Herbert has it knocked free. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. Now he's free up the right sideline. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Wilson. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore, 46 yards. And the Browns are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Hopkins with the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
On gain of 22 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Back to throw. Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Looking to throw. Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw again. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Lad McConkey, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Browns. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Now it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He'll find Harry on the right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Touchdown, Chargers. N'Keal Harry taking it in. And the Chargers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now Wilson.
That's to the former Bronco, Jerry Jeudy.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, first catch for Jeudy, good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
The Browns on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing is Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. Sidney Brown in on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Another run here with Dobbins. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense,